sitting there like that, like I don't know.
How do I
Like,
usually sit?
no, it's like I'm the teacher and you're like your teacher's pet, bringing an apple in for me and stuff. Hello and welcome to Wheat From the Chaff. It's your
Another one.
Your favourite semi-regular feature where...
When did we last do this? Like 6 months ago?
It was a while ago, yeah. To be fair, we've not made videos much recently because we've been pretty busy.
Whose fault was that?
Well, I had COVID a couple of weeks ago, so and then before that Queen died and took a bit of time off just to reflect and stuff. And
Yeah.
did you not?
Well, I'm still going. I'm still processing.
We put a vote on our Twitter account months ago over which of my consoles should we do Wheat From the Chaff for next. Should
Did we?
do, yeah.
Did we vote?
Should we do Wii/Wii U or should we do PS3? And the resounding runaway winner of that poll was PlayStation 3.
With a massive 3 votes.
So you've only got yourself to blame for this, right? So, same format as last time. We've got a big bag full of games here. Right?
Oh, from the M&S food. This is not just food. This is M&S.
These
food.
aren't just games.
Right.
And same format as last time. We're going to pull them out one by one, not in any particular order. And Scott is going to put them in 2 piles. Wheat and chaff, right?
Okay.
So you ready?
Right. Okay.
So let me start with the good ones and the bad ones right there. Just whatever's top of
You
the...
said it's just however it comes out. Oh.
So tell them what it is and then...
So no more heroes. Heroes Paradise, 100% uncut.
I know a lot of gamers out there don't have much patience. At least that's what Bishop, the dude at the video store, said.
So an updated version of the Wii release, which did work with the move controls, didn't it?
Yep.
Did it?
Although
Motion sensitive.
I've never played it with the move controller.
No, I mean neither. No one ever fucking did.
No. Are you a fan of No More Heroes?
Do you know, it's one of those games I kind of appreciate it existing, but I've never really clicked with me in terms of
I
playing
like No
it.
More Heroes.
Do you know, I'm going to stick it in the wheat pile.
Good.
Yeah, aye, that's a good pile.
Aye, wheat.
Yeah, wheat. I'm
Aye.
wheating that.
Okay.
You know what?
Wheating
Start
that.
off as I mean to go on.
Wheating that. Okay, next one.
Oh, yes. It is Ranko Tsugimi's Longest Day. This is actually, I do like this, and also like, it was like, you can buy it for like £1, like not long after it came out, so it was like a bunch of like, kind of, like, games and then an anime, wasn't it? Or
There was a bunch of anime shorts
yeah.
and then one game.
Yeah, that was it, yeah.
Right, I probably should have prefaced this whole video, right, or prefaced this video. This is definitely my weeb phase of my life, right? There's going to be a lot of Japanese games in this, right? So it's all going to be kind of weird,
Yeah.
like, lesser known games, but most of them
No,
are.
I really like this actually, it was good fun.
Yeah.
This is the kind of weird stuff that like, we miss now,
Yeah,
or they only come out on like Steam or something and nobody buys them.
Yeah.
No, a short piece. Yeah, no, I'm sticking that in there.
You know how much I got that for?
How much?
£5.
I think I bought a copy for like, it was like $1.99.
Yeah.
So cheap.
£5.
So
Right.
fun. Oh, Ridge Racer 7 with I'm pretty sure that is a pre-owned sticker that I wrote
Yeah.
when I was at Game Station. That looks like my handwriting.
Ridge Racer.
Still good, still great, still looks brilliant. It still looks so good.
Aye, it does. One of the few. Have you seen? I know I'm not talking about Digital Foundry that much, but they did a big series recently of like how many PlayStation 3 games were actually full HD.
Yeah.
And that one that came out in day one is one of the very few
That
full
was.
HD 60 frames per second games. Namco
Yeah.
just went, fuck it, let's just do it.
Does the online mode still work?
Yep, and still play online.
I was hoping you'd say no, and I was going to put it straight in the chat.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to have to tweet this as well.
Yeah.
This is good. I can't even think of a daft reason to not. So, yes. Well, I do love the fact you've still got stickers on them. Nino Kuni, which BitSocket said was the best JRPG of all time. Did you ever complete it?
Yeah,
Yeah, alright, good. Yeah, no, I did as well. Yeah.
Aye. I mean, that last boss was. I had to put it in easy mode for that last
wild,
boss. It was
yeah.
so tough.
You see, this is the shit we're talking about. Pamphlets like, register your game, enter your code, earn
Right.
1,000 Namco points. They still do this now.
Right, no, to be fair, you're saying that you're complaining about a lack of manual in there, but this is actually only the
Well,
game.
this is the one that came with the book.
I had the book. I've still got it.
I've still got it as well. With the deleted page, the resurrection spell, which was never in the game.
That book's
Yeah, I
great.
love Ni no Kuni, it's great.
Yeah.
Like the games have followed on from it. I mean, I've not played Ni no Kuni 2, I've heard kind of different things. And then didn't they do like a free to play?
Aye, no, it's all full of
NFTs
Yeah,
and stuff.
that's the only
But
one.
that's sweet. That's sweet. Is there going to be anything to put in the fucking chaff bit?
Race Driver Grid.
Grid. Yeah, I really enjoyed Grid. I really liked. There was lots of different things you could do in it. I liked that I could put my name in it and it would say, "Hey
Hello,
Scad,
Scott.
hey
Yeah.
Scad." You did conquer a living, breathing, evolving world of packed grids, devastating damage, intelligent opposition, and unparalleled atmosphere. Racing just got exciting again. Yeah, no, I really like Grid, actually. Kind of, again, one of those series that as it's gone on I've lost interest.
Yeah.
But the first one had a great, and it's one of the few racing games I've owned.
Yeah.
So I'm not really a big racing game person, but no, I would, there we go. More wheat. Need some shite now, come on. Give me a shiter, come on. Oh, for fuck's sake, no, I mean...
Are we going all wheat here?
So far, I mean, it's weird though. That's several racing games
Yeah.
involving wheat, but Blur's brilliant. In terms of like, say, like a Mario Kart game that's not on like a Nintendo console, this is the best one. This is it's just so much fun. Like I've never played it with someone and they've not enjoyed it.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, everyone who's like ever picked up Blur has enjoyed playing it, and like the power ups are good fun. The racing's great. It looks brilliant.
It does, yeah.
4-player split screen.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean we don't get that in the PS4 and PS5 now for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blur brilliant, and to be honest, like Bizarre Creation did not deserve what happened. I mean, Project Gotham Racer, brilliant fun games. The club was a really good
great,
idea. Like I could see the club being like, oh well, it's a bit of an oddity, but yeah, Blur is just that would be like one of the top games.
Talking about the club.
98p reduced from 2.99.
I know.
The club.
I mean, how could you not buy it for 98p?
It's a testament to the power and invulnerability of the club that you will fight and die unnoticed, deep in the heart of the world's most beautiful city.
I really like the club again, like just something different, like that idea, like you're bringing almost like a racing game to like shooting game. I feel like if this had come out later, this now or this a few years ago would have been huge. But it was just too early. Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah. But again, like a really clever idea.
Yep.
And 4-player again, like all these games that actually give you like multiplayer at home. Yeah, Wheat. PS3's doing well, isn't it?
Talking shooting games.
Was the PS3 the last weird console?
Well, see, at the time it was like, oh, was the PS2 the last weird console? But see, in retrospect,
now you look back and you're
PS3
like,
had so much good, weird stuff.
Yeah, binary domain.
Aye.
Oh, I love opening these. I love seeing all your receipts. Are you going to take it back?
I see the guests are still arriving. Shame they brought guns instead of gifts.
This and Vanquish for me have always been like, they always feel like quite close together, even though they play really differently.
Similar ideas.
But that kind of like, you're fighting loads of robots. Again, like just such a fun game. Looked brilliant, looked really good. Absolutely great fun. Like doesn't outstay its welcome. Like really short story. Well, not short, tight story. Front cover's honking. Like
I think they were really trying for that.
Yeah,
Gears
it's like,
of War.
I mean, you look at that and like your main character's just getting his breasts absolutely groped off.
What they should have done was they should have had the picture. You know the guy who rips his face off in the cutscene.
Yeah,
so that's like the
that's really good. This guy's just getting felt up on the front cover. Yeah, this is really unfortunate.
Right, Wheat or Chaff?
Oh, Wheat. All day, come on. I think this is. Oh, come on. Katamari forever.
Yeah. Katamari Forever is my favourite Katamari game because it's got a collection of all my favourite levels from Katamari.
Yeah.
Plus, I know it sounds stupid, but see the writing for Robo King. It's just kind of weirdly tragic and sad and funny, and it's
one of those series that is like it's so great as well to show children.
Yeah.
Because it is just silly. Yeah. It's just fun and silly.
Also, last time I said about it, it's got a jump button, right, which solves so many issues with Katamari. Yeah. It's like, why didn't I think of it before?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It is brilliant. For fuck's sake. Wheat. Oh, here it is.
You can tell I got that day one because look at that cardboard sleeve.
I remember my cardboard sleeve was actually immaculate. Red inside as well, brilliant.
Here he goes. Take the manual out. Look at the receipt.
Old dog.
Scratch my disc. Oof,
we
fit those wee inlays. Like great.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I
Great
shouldn't
game.
because it's shit.
No, it's not.
It's not shit. It's
good.
not shit. I mean, it's the game. I mean, I don't think Hideo Kojima ever really wanted to make it.
Well,
Arguably, we're seeing the minimum install 4.6 gigabyte, and now you're like, that's fine. That's like I do updates
imagine
bigger.
that nowadays.
Fucking do updates bigger than that on the toilet. But at the time, there was nothing else he'd played that looked like this, and like. I mean, I remember like whole times when you put the controller down, you're like, that controller's not getting touched for an hour. I absolutely love it, and I think even now looking at it, I'm like, yeah, there's lots of bits in it that I'd be like, oh, could I be bothered playing that again? I'm like, probably. You can do every level in about 20 minutes.
Aye. It does go a bit too action sequence heavy towards the end, right?
Yeah.
The first two areas in it are the best in my opinion because they're the most experimental.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
great game.
Wheat. Oh, no sleeve.
You gave me that one.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma finally won for the chaff.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
It's a piece of shit.
No, it's not. It's
too
great.
hard. No, it's not fun.
It's
Who
great.
enjoys Ninja Gaiden?
Ninja Gaiden's
Folk,
brilliant.
see the folk that say, "Oh, I love Ninja Gaiden." Folk that enjoy not putting any milk or cream in their coffee.
That's me.
Folk who are like, when they ask for a bit of bread to go with their soup, and you say, "Do you want butter?" No.
That's me.
Aye. It's like these are like the fucking self-flagellating like folk who just don't like a good time.
What? I love a good
Aye.
time. I love Ninja Gaiden Sigma.
It's just I just don't like it.
Oh, here we go.
I appreciate when folks say, "Oh, I like a game of challenge." So everyone likes a game of challenge, but you should still be able to do it eventually. So, chaff pile.
First chaff.
Oh, thank goodness, it feels good. Oh, second chaff. It's been replaced.
Absolutely not.
It's been usurped.
Tell them what it is. You keep on doing
it. It is Yakuza 3
with the bonus disc.
with the bonus disc as well.
This box art of his face,
Yeah.
like that's been slagged off for ages. It's just like the worst box art in the Yakuza seed. I love this box art.
I do
don't know
quite
what it is about it. It's just his face. The way that Kazuma was designed in Yakuza,
Yeah.
he was so big.
He's
That's
massive.
what makes
I mean, it
him-
looks like a knockoff.
Yeah.
But
I love it. We've talked about this a lot, but Yakuza 3 is definitely like the high point of the series for a long time for both of us. You know,
Yeah.
like it was only when Yakuza
Didn't have a lot of options. Like,
Well,
for a
it
while,
was only when
but-
Yakuza 0 came around that it was finally a bit of competition at the top for us.
Yeah, and a lot of people have kind of like didn't really enjoy the Okinawa
At the
kind of
ti-
start.
at the
and how
time-
slow
at
was.
the time it was
But
bad
now
and good.
again, you look back and see like the kind of I guess the bravery of an adventure, an action game,
Yeah.
to like just slow things down completely and actually focus more on develop. Because Kamurocho by this time. We played it in 2 games.
Yeah,
Like you go from the city where the player wants to go, but this is giving you a reason for why like Kazuma wants to not be there. And it's like because he's got this ideal life, he's like finding a way to like give back, to like move on from every. I mean, you think he fought tigers in Yakuza 2. he went inside a golden palace that came out from the ground. This is the first time you're like, Kazuma is a nice guy. I mean, he dates a lot of women that he never texts back, but he meets in the burger shop.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is absolute wheat all day long. Oh fuck me, man! Come on, Metal Gear Solid HD collection with Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Peace Walker, and this also included
Metal Gear 1 and 2.
Metal Gear 1 and 2 as well.
Yeah.
So something that you can't fucking do on
Great collection.
the current
Absolutely
consoles.
amazing collection.
Freeze!
To be honest, this is one of the best ways to play
Aye,
those
definitely.
games. And Peace Walker as well is quite a good re-edition. Though I'm not as big a fan of Peace Walker.
Aye, it definitely plays better than the PSP version though. So.
But in terms of like 2 and 3,
Yeah.
brilliant collection. And like back when Konami talked to us, we got copies to give away as well.
Yeah.
Like we had Metal Gear Month, didn't we?
we did
Was
a
it Metal Gear
competition.
Month for
Yeah, we
that?
did Metal Gear Month, yeah.
But like it just reminds me of how good 2 and 3 are as well. Yeah, amazing collection. 3, 2 are absolutely amazing games, and then 1 pretty good game, and then some bullshit basic games you'd try once and be like,
No,
oh, is
Metal
that how
Gear
it
2
works?
Metal
Oh no,
Gear
they
2
are
is
good.
great.
They are good, but yeah, brilliant, absolute. Wheat.
Look at the size of that.
I know. Right, okay, chaff.
No.
Finally some chaff.
Yakuza 4.
No, Yakuza 4, it is still brilliant. Sexy girl. Is that on the front cover as well?
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I've never noticed that before. Give yourself a chance to become somebody in a world of nobodies. Play your part in the Tokyo Underworld experience. Massage parlors, hostess clubs, video arcades, batting cages, and poker and blackjack. Everyone's favourite Japanese like things are poker and blackjack. I love Yakuza 4.
I know,
Like it was just like giving it that difference of like just different characters and different fighting styles. It was so much fun, like so different. Saejima, who has weirdly become like a big favourite in the series, even though he controls like a fucking tank. Like folk love Saejima because Saejima and Majima have that relationship.
He's a better character than he is. I don't like playing as him that much.
I much prefer when he's got a shaved head. The long hair looks honking, absolutely honking.
I know.
But yeah, it's great. It is a great game. Love. Right, what we got next? Oh, thank God!
Finally, a stinker.
Oh, thank God! Wait all day long. Right, can I take out Ridge Racer 7 and replace it with Ridge Racer Unbounded Limited Edition? It is terrible. Absolutely. One of the few games we reviewed that you didn't like.
Yep.
Like, because we were quite...
Yeah, it's hard to go over just how much of a disappointment that game is. I thought liked it as well. It reviewed quite well with some of the big, but I think most Ridge Racer fans like me just like, what is this?
I mean, did it kill the series? I just tried to copy the kind of burnout formula. It's a shame. So, I mean, one day hopefully this will come back.
Yeah.
But not this.
Not this, no.
But Ridge Racer, but yeah, it's a piece of shit.
That should never come back.
Absolute garbage. Oh, what we got? Valkyria Chronicles. The first time you play it, it's almost like for me. It's like almost like that kind of Wind Waker thing, where it's like, have I ever seen a game that looked as fucking good as this?
And what's funny is it came out on the PS4 as well, and I've always thought, should I get the PS4 version?
PS4, it's
but
out
there's
on Switch as well.
because it looks the same.
I've got the Switch version.
Yeah, and so you
Which
may
looks
as well,
good.
Aye. So I just kept that
Yeah,
one.
just like a really accessible way to play like that kind of strategy game. Big daft story.
Yeah.
Still looks amazing now, and that's the thing is like when you go for something that's stylized and interesting, it will always look brilliant.
Yeah, and it's not like a cookie cutter anime style. It's more it's quite painterly looking. And quite
Yeah, I think I would agree.
Like a Tales game, for example. Was or like
Brilliant. Yeah, aye. This is a really devastatingly big wheat pile. All right,
It's a
okay.
controversial one now. Yakuza Dead Souls. I've finally made peace with it.
It is so charming that they thought they could get away with it.
Yeah. I honestly think it's a good game. I think
Luigi Goda with his minigun arm, who comes back from the dead, and he gets a minigun arm.
I think if you go into expecting it to be like a technical third-person shooter like Gears of War or whatever that, you can disappoint. It is an arcade shooting game, really. It's stitched onto Yakuza's structure.
I can't put it in the chapter. Violence is in their blood. Courage, loyalty, respect and honour. The dead have none of these qualities.
First game you get to play as Magiman as well. It's actually got one of my favourite ever Kazuma moments as well. When it's the phone call, when somebody phones and saying, "Oh, we've got Haruka," and it's just the close of his hand holding the phone, and you just see the phone crack because he's just crushing it in his hand.
Yeah, I can't hit that. It's this sweet. But again, this is like a testament. Again, we're talking about was the PS2 the last weird console. It's like that would not come out now.
No.
That would just they'd be like
Sega would be like, no. Financial ruin. Like.
Oh,
there we go.
Imagine admitting you paid £18.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2006.
Oh wow.
I gotta hurry and save Elise.
I mean, famously, of course, it's the game where Sonic has sex with a woman. A full-on penetrative sex.
That is not.
It's the one where Sonic empties his beans into another person. It's horrid. It is shit. It is essentially a symbol of how Sega just did not know what to do with what is possibly the simplest character to do anything with. It's just like make him go.
Still don't.
Make him go right. Make him go right.
Or forward.
Or forward. Make him go forward. Make him go right.
Yeah.
Sorted. Featuring a large cast. That is one of the first Dangerous Large cast. A large cast of new and familiar characters and a blistering sense of speed. Get ready for the most intense, high velocity Sonic Adventure. And they even say Sonic Adventure. Yeah.
Just to get you.
No, it's it's shit. It is the chaff pile. What we got? Catherine. An interesting one. An American one. M for masturbation.
Kidding? Women's wrestling?
Snap out of it! You've been spacing out left and right.
Actually, do you know what's funny? After making references to M to masturbation and that, on the back of Joe's box is a Kleenex thing from like like a packet of Kleenex tissues.
There is actually. What's that?
So, so.
I wonder why that is there.
Oh, I wonder. Oh, I wonder. What a mystery. Yeah, how could that get there?
I'm actually kind of.
Interesting. Just opening it up and it's like alien's mouth. If you're into that sort of thing, that's fine. Yeah, Catherine's good. Yeah. Orgasmic.
I'll just.
Check how many other games you fucking jerked off over. Wangan Midnight.
Yeah.
I mean, I played it, but it's not one I've got a great affection for, but it is a good.
It's a great game. I went in really in depth on it in one of our videos years ago, talking about Genki's.
Not as in depth enough, apparently. Apparently, we missed like 2 games or something, so.
I know.
Fuck us.
Just about to say that. Yeah. Thanks, YouTube commenter.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that's. Also, PlayStation 3, the best.
Yeah, I like that. Just that's the version of Platinum.
It's much better. Metal Gear Rising. This is wild, honestly. PS3 might be the best. Oh, no disc.
It's to send my PlayStation.
I've seen your PlayStation right
Played it the
now.
other day.
Yeah, brilliant game. Absolutely. Like, it feels like it gets more appreciated every year. Like, like the Senator Armstrong stuff becoming a big meme only happened like a couple of years ago. I think anyway. Yeah, that's so good. But also the blade control, like the actual what do they call it again?
I mean, there's Zandatsu, which is
Zandatsu. Yeah, love it. It's great. Wheat. How many more games you got? Fuck me. King of Fighters 13.
Right, I'll tell you why this is a good game, right?
Alright,
and an important King of Fighters game, right? It's the last 2D King of Fighters game. Basically, after that point, they lost such a huge amount of money on that because the amount of effort you have to go to draw like thousands of frames of HD 2D sprites. So then like, fuck it, we'll just do 3D models like Street Fighter.
Can you remove the dark taint, become the King of Fighters?
Dark taint. It's a great fighting game, and but the reason that I'm more interested in that than future King of Fighters games is because
yeah, I like it. It's one of those, again, it's a bit like almost Wangan Midnight where I've had fun playing it. I don't feel strongly about it, but it's not bad. It's not like.
Also, look at that price I got it for.
$4.98. That's
$4.98.
Can you believe the PS3 might actually have the highest?
Right, this is the one that I think.
Okay.
This is going to expose a lot about my attitude to the PlayStation 3 and Scott's attitude, right? And just games in general.
It's immaculate. How have you kept your Final Fantasy 13 cardboard sleeve so neat and tidy compared to that one?
Well, no, because the finish on that one's different. I had a gloss finish and that was a matte finish, so yeah.
Final Fantasy 13.
I'm willing to admit it's not a popular game.
I'm glad that's big of you. That's one way to put it.
I will sell you. I will tell you though.
I will sell you.
I will tell you though.
Yeah.
That you enjoyed that game when you played it. I remember.
Up to
you
a point.
Gave me a.
I enjoyed it up until, like, weirdly, I'm going to say that I was really enjoying it until it stopped being a big corridor. So I'm one of these people that liked the corridor stuff. So I'm like, yeah, that's great. And then as soon as it became an open world thing, and I just died, like a cow would keep killing me or something, I'm like, it's just like, so now I need to grind, and that's what bothered me about it.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you what happened in that game.
Chaff. You saying that pushed me over the edge, and you're right, like all the like fal'Cie and blah, it's like the story makes no fucking sense. At least with Final Fantasy 7 you could kind of, I mean, you couldn't do it in a sentence. Well, you get the Earth's angry. Maybe. That's kind of vague. Final Fantasy 8, like the school's a car. Final Fantasy 9, your pal's a wizard. Final Fantasy 10, like swimming.
Dad's a fish.
Dad's a fish. Final Fantasy 11, we don't talk about that, turn it off. Final Fantasy 12,
Politics.
Final Fantasy 13, well, some folk turn into crystals when they achieve their life's dream. What do you mean? Oh, they don't retrieve the live dream, they turn to a fal'C. And what does that mean? Oh, it means they're from this place.
Yeah.
Aye, bullshit. Aye, sorry. In the pile. In the pile. In the pile.
Right, okay, we talked about this one earlier on our podcast. Our podcast available on iTunes and all other good podcast places.
Yep.
There you go. El Shaddai.
Oh, El Shaddai, Ascension of £7
£7, I got that
for
for.
El Shaddai Ascension of Metro. What was the Eurogamer review? Let's got it on the front cover. 9 out of 10, incomparable.
Incomparable.
Let me tell you a tale. It took place 360,000, no, 14,000 years ago.
Yeah, great game, looks amazing. Weird performance issues, but that doesn't really get in the way of enjoying it. Is it Jason Isaacs does the voice of?
He does, yeah. Jason Isaacs
Lucifer and stuff in it. And
yeah, and it's one of the few games of this period where you could play a guy just wearing a pair of jeans. Yeah, it's sweet. Again, we're talking about the weird PS3. That's a great one.
that pile.
I know, it's pretty good. It's a shame you're going to have to throw these ones out. Initial D, Extreme Stage, Merrick with 1 R. There's this one you'd put
I
aside.
phoned GeForce.
£50?
I phoned GeForce and they reserved it for me because I knew they were getting them in. Extreme Stage is great, man.
Yeah, it's great fun.
Great,
it's good fun.
great racing game. It's just dead arcadey, really drifty. Online mode was brilliant fun, although it did kill 2 PlayStations.
Yeah. Quite like the reverse sleeve as well. That's quite nice.
I've had 3 PlayStation 3s, right? And the first 2 died playing the online mode of that game. I don't know what.
PlayStation killer.
After that, I got a Slim, and the Slims lasted like
Yeah.
years and years.
Yeah, no, it's great fun. That's sweet.
I think I know where this one's gonna go.
Sonic Generations, straight to the wheat pile.
Sonic Generations definitely, it's a good game, but it's
3D compatible.
but it's quite. I know 3D was actually quite good at it. It's just there's something about that style of Sonic game where they call it the boost style, where you can boost. You press the boost button, you can just boost through the baddies and all that. All the levels feel like interconnected blocks of bits that they just rearrange for each.
Yeah.
There's no real sort of personality.
This is kind of weird because I don't
Aye.
really have anything negative
Aye.
to say about it. I don't feel anything
Yeah.
towards it, but
I feel nothing.
but that's enough for it to go in the chaff pile.
Right, fair enough.
The
Can't
Sonic
argue
game. Oh, Bloodstone.
On to MI6. Tedworth's dead. Vernon's on the move. You have him on satellite.
that. It's probably the blandest game I've ever played in my life, but
you
that's
loved
not
it.
a bad thing,
Yeah.
right? It's actually.
good. What kind of signature Bond moments does it have?
Well, I explained this in the review. It's like, see when you take down somebody with a kind of stealth, sort of hand-to-hand takedown,
Yeah.
you can bank up to 3 automatic headshots. And what that does is it means that if there's a room full of baddies,
You
right,
can take 3 out straight away.
you can take 3 straight away, and then you do a couple of close quarters combat, and then you do a bit more shit, and it really does feel like you're Daniel Craig,
Yeah.
his Bond. You know when he just like ruthlessly makes his way
Yeah.
through, like especially in Quantum of Solace,
Yeah.
it really feels like you're playing through one of his action sequences.
Can I just say, like, I mean, I don't know if you pointed this out in the review.
Yeah.
If you did, then I'm sorry. But like the story, the UK's top secret biological project has fallen into enemy hands.
I know.
That's just no time to die, innit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got the ideas different. Yeah, you know what? I'll probably put it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'll put it in the wheat pile.
It's a good game.
Again, we don't get a lot of licensed game like that anymore.
One of Bazaar's last
Like-
games as well. So.
Ah, there we go. Very true. Oh, the Icon Shadow of the Colossus collection,
Yep.
remastered in high definition. What you would kind of want the games to be,
Aye.
just like tidied up a bit,
Yeah.
stuck on a console. That's it. Not
Yeah.
like remaking it and taking all the good stuff out of it.
Aye.
So, sneak peek of The Last Guardian. How optimistic.
I know.
Um,
But it came out eventually.
That's very true. Yeah, that's sweet. Let's see. I always love looking at the minimum hard space. Minimum hard space. How much do you think the minimum hard drive space needed for this game?
4 or 5 gig.
5.6 megabytes.
Megabytes, sorry.
That's
I
it.
suppose there's no installation really. Right.
Oh, Gran Turismo 5 Academy Edition.
Yeah. I done a video earlier this year about this.
Did
Gran
you?
Turismo 5 was like the last mental Gran Turismo game. Like,
Yeah.
no, like they threw so many
Yeah.
ideas at it. There's
like
no-
the car.
There's been
That's
nothing
cool.
like that since.
Yeah, it's maybe been a bit more like straight laced.
Aye, yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I'll stick it on.
That's why it's my favourite Gran Turismo game.
Fuck it, stick it on the pile. Need a few to go. Oh, fuck me, man.
Here we go. Final Fantasy 13.
Final Fantasy 13 2. I mean, if you didn't like the first one. I really don't have much to say. I've never played it. Beyond Time, Beyond Fate, Beyond Imagination. That's another. It could be the tagline to any
Anything.
80s fantasy movie.
Yeah.
Is that lightning on the front? No, it's not. Is it? You don't go lightning.
Yeah, that's
do you?
lightning.
All right, I thought you didn't go lightning.
You play as her in the first chapter, and then there's a DLC chapter they did. But she, it's her sister you play as. And because it's time travel, it's all you go to different time periods and stuff. And so there's a bit more freedom that way. There's a bit more.
Can you time travel back to before you bought Final Fantasy 13 and stop yourself from buying it? It's going in the chaff pile.
Yeah, okay.
The wheat pile. I feel like it would be like reducing the value of the wheat pile. To put
Right, I don't know what you're going to say about this one.
Oh, Anarchy Reigns.
Yeah. It was great. It was great. But it's the kind of game that's only great when it was lively online.
Yeah.
There's no point in playing it by yourself.
Yeah, you're right. At the time, it was great fun. But now I don't know what you would get out of it as much. So, I'm going to chaff it. I don't feel good about chaff now. But in terms of like, is it as good as some of the bullshit in that pile?
2 games left in here.
Oh,
right,
okay, right.
So I'm going to choose which game to do because
I'll close my eyes.
Neither of them are particularly special, but so the second last game.
Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13.
The third in the trilogy.
What?
Is that not the one actually you say you keep getting stuck at or something?
I've never finished the last boss in that game because
it's too hard.
It's too hard, but also you can't just go and do some honest grinding, right? You can't just go and level up.
Yeah.
You have to start the game again and do more side quests because that's how you level up in the game.
Is it kind of designed almost so that you can't defeat the boss first time?
Well, I mean, only for idiots like me, obviously, because a lot of people can do it. It's one of those classic Square Enix last boss difficulty spikes.
I know, that sounds like absolute shite to me, to be honest. See, no, but I'll be honest, I'm the same with Chrono Trigger. So I've done tons of stuff in Chrono Trigger. Got up to the final boss, at least has 2 stages. Yeah. I've never seen beyond the second one. Did the first stage, thought that was quite good, blah, blah, blah. And the second stage just wiped me out. And it was the same with...
I think there's 4 stages to the boss now. I think I've been to the third stage.
Bravely Default. Was it Bravely? Yeah, Bravely Default. Was like, again, did really well through the whole game and grind a wee bit, but whatever. And then got to a point where like the boss was so hard, the only place you could grind, because it was kind of like between like areas was like this one tiny area in a ship, and I just had to keep going around and fight the same enemies over and over. And I was like, by the time I finished it, and like Bravely Default, the idea is you finish it, then you kind of do it again and change things. And I was like, fuck this, I've done it. That's all you're getting out of me. It put me in such a mood. Such a mood, Joe. Anyway, right.
Last game, I mean, I probably should have chosen the order of the games better. So the last game's not really a...
Killer is Dead.
But it's an odd one. It's a good game.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Like,
it's a funny game.
It's a Suda 51, you know what I mean? You know what you're getting.
No, it's got quite a satisfying sort of combat system. There's a sort of risk reward dodge.
Well, interesting enough, we've started with, because the first game was No More Heroes, so we kind of bookended with
better than No More Heroes, I think. Which is weird because No More Heroes is definitely the more successful of the two.
Yeah, I mean, I think in terms of topping up, like the pile, I think it just has to be just to finally prove that the PS3 was the last kind of
there we go.
Weird console.
So look at the size of that pile compared to that one there.
That's quite a decent amount there.
Yeah.
Is there anything that's in the wheat pile you thought would have been chaff? That would have chaffed? Or do you think that's pretty much?
Let's have a look and see. I thought you would have chaffed the club, to be honest. That's about it.
I think that's a pretty decent pile.
Yeah. But the PlayStation 3 is definitely, it's one of those eras of games that I have just such fond memories. I mean, it's because Asia was at the time as well, but just fond memories of it. And I just think when you look at that pile there, it's just such a great selection of games on it. Good mix of genre.
What was your first Blu-ray on?
My first, it wasn't Three Kings, that's for sure. My first film Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I think now. I think it was It's a Wonderful Life. You know that?
Really?
I think that's the first Blu-ray I got.
Like for me, it was Casino Royale because that was the one that came. If you bought a PS3, they were like it was after because the PS3 came out and wasn't doing particularly well because it was more expensive than the 360, and there was the confusion between the 60 gig and the 40 gig models and all that shit. And so Sony did a thing where like, right, if you bought a PlayStation, you were just going to send you a copy of Casino Royale. And I go, I think a customer traded it in and were like,
see when I got
gave
a
him
PSP,
50p and I bought it or something.
When I got my PSP, they sent me, it was a UMD of Spider-Man 2.
That's so good. It's so funny.
You registered it on the Sony website and, oh, here's Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, here's, you know what?
Funny.
Cool. I think I've still got that Blu-ray copy, like original Blu-ray copy of Casino Royale. Anyway.
Well, that's Wheat From the Chaff. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with our chat about our nostalgic chat about the PSD days.
Yeah, and thanks for
those were good days though. They were good days.
Watching a video of me touching a copy of Catherine that Joe was definitely wanked on. So yeah.
I don't know how that Kleenex thing ended up there, but
Mum, Your Honour, I don't know how that happened, Your Honour.
Anyway, until next time,
keep it socketing.